Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Tuesday, but we have an early look at some of the comics coming out Wednesday. In my hands is the Fantastic Four wedding special. No, this isn't the actual wedding. This is everything leading up to the wedding. Some interesting stuff. And honestly, going into this, these type of one-shot special type things tend not to be worth it. And to be completely honest, I can't really think of too many of them in the past where I've sat there and have read it and thought, oh, this is awesome. Like the 90s were full of these sort of specials. And, fool teenage Brett once, fool me twice. You'd think I'd learn after 20-something years. So, reading this, I gotta be honest, I went into it kind of, but honestly, it's pretty good. So there's two main stories. There's three stories total, with two main stories. The first one is the girls' night out, bachelorette party. Doesn't go the way you think it does. I mean, obviously, things go haywire, there's a battle, stuff like that. But there's a lot of twists and turns to it, and there's some really funny moments to it. Is it something I absolutely loved? No. Is it get me to laugh a bunch of times? Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. The second part of it was pretty important. Explores the relationship between Ben and Alicia, his fiance, and someone else that is important to them. Goes into the history and Alicia's history, and it's actually a really interesting thing, especially towards the end when there's kind of reveal about it. That I thought was a solid story. Having gotten married a few years ago, it's touching. It was kind of this nice moment, very traditional, which is kind of what shocked me. It was a very traditional thing to see Ben do. And then there's a third part about Puppet Master and kind of his history with Fantastic Four. And all of it's not bad. We're not talking this is hardcore stuff that you absolutely need to read, but it's a one shot to pick up and read for Fantastic Four fans. It's pretty entertaining. So the Girls' Night Out, Girls Gone Wild story, Invisible Girls Gone Wild, written by Gail Simone, artist Laura Braga, colors Jesus Aburtov, letterer Joe Caramagna. Father Figures, the second story, is by Dan Slott, Mark Buckingham's penciler, inkers Mark Farmer, colors Matt Yackey, letterer Joe Caramagna, and then Puppet Master's Lament, Fred Hembeck, color artist Megan Wilson. The three things together I think are pretty good. Is it worth $4.99? Yeah, that's debatable. But as far as tie-ins for an event, I don't think I would have been too angry if this was part of my weekly pile back in the day. I wouldn't have read it and been like, it was just cheap tie-in. There's actually some good stuff in it. There's the second story with Ben, what he goes and does, I think in particular is really important, especially kind of towards the end of that story. Something that's shown, I think, is pretty key. The art is interesting. So the first story, The Girls' Night Out, the women drawn, they're very varied as far as their look, but there's some, I don't want to thin shame, but there's some weird stuff going on with, I think this kind of sums it up. We see Crystal here is stick thin, and a lot of the women were really stick thin, not all of them, but and it's a style, but there we go. I think this actually shows it really well. It's that's just not healthy looking. It's really kind of an odd style, and just visually it didn't look right to me. The second story is kind of more traditional Mark Buckingham. It actually kind of reminds me of more old school 80s Fantastic Four as far as the look. And then the third one is just straight up cartoon, have fun sort of thing. So overall, basically, if you're a diehard Fantastic Four fan, go for it. If you don't really care about Fantastic Four and the wedding, meh. But overall, it's not quite the cash grab that I would expect it to be, and that's just the brutal truth on that one. So this is out Wednesday, and I think it's worth checking out. It definitely got me to laugh. There's some stuff in the first story, though I wasn't big on the art. There's stuff in the first story that's actually really entertaining, especially things involving She-Hulk. They got me to laugh out loud. You can go get this in shops Wednesday. Actually, the second story's got probably something that actually had me howling. Forgot about that. The second story with Dan Slott with Ben Grimm, that had something that had me really laughing out loud. It was really good. So as I say, it's out Wednesday in comic shops. Go support your comic shop. First and foremost, they're the backbone of the industry. Without them, things just wouldn't go right. Link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. And there's affiliate links There are affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support our site. Speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with the early review copy. Since it's Tuesday, it's not too much of a shock on that one. But we like to be transparent as to what we get for free so you can determine how full of it I am. And I want to thank you for watching, as always. Now, if you're into Fantastic Four, Marvel, comics in general, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and Mazel Tov. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.